Philly music.
Yeah. Shit done changed, had me switching my lane. Switch how I think, now I'm headed to the bank. Riding in that truck filled with money like a Brinks. Don't you even think, shoot you faster than you blink. Still be in the hood, eating good with the chinks. Moved up the ranks, gotta watch how we link. I'm different, not from a different world. We got different ops, and oh not. Riding through the heavens with my laser cock, blazing hot, right to the head. That's my favorite shot. Kill that nigga while the neighbor watch, then hit the neighbor spot. Ain't nobody safe inside, and we want the safer side. Even if you pray you die, you won't get to say goodbye. Bad times, I had sad times. Bad bitch with bad vibes, I attract lies. Heart broke so many times, ain't no beating minds. I've been down, beat the eyes, now they switching sides. Ain't no we is eye, they blind, ain't no seeing eye. To see my vision, I don't need my eyes. Ahead of my time, somewhere in 2099. With like 90 grinds, big balls, 90 dimes, 90 cribs, 90 rides. Do this shit 360 times, every day is mine. Pay no mind, they ain't open-minded, I ain't wasting time. Can't talk, got a deeper mind, I go deep inside. Third eye, looking at my life from a bird eye. Real guy, real high, smoking on some gas, got me real fried. Looking at my life from a bird eye. Real guy, real high, smoking on some gas, got me real fried. Thinking about my thoughts, how I turned them into real life. Fake friends, I know what that feel like. Never signed that dotted line, cause I know what them deals like. Ain't no slaving me, I'm never gonna know what that feel like. Mastermind, try and master time, couldn't match the grind. Working less, making more, vacation by the shore. Hating shit, get ignored. Fam, who I'm living for and did it for and get it for. Money, I be flipping more and flipping more to give me more. Loving when I re-up, I be geeking, leaving out the store. Loving when I re-up, clicking streams, they gon' watch for sure. Scott set me straight, now I'm paying it for. Working like I'm needing more, while y'all niggas settling, I'm pedaling and go towards a bigger goal.
Yeah. Time is money. What up, bro? Yeah. Make sure y'all hear me tonight. Turn my headphones up. All right, what's up, y'all? Tonight is gonna be different, man. This is What's Realer Than That, the podcast where I talk about mind-blowing events, life-changing things, deep talk, you know what I mean? Deep thoughts type time, you know what I mean? So this what we doing tonight, though. Like, if y'all trying to, vibe with me, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't into this, then I feel you. You dig? But shout out to everybody in the building, man. This is What's Realer Than That podcast. This is season 3, man. I did season 1, I did season 2 when I was first just trying this out, but I miss doing this. I miss talking about these type of things. And I actually did a podcast about my guy Robert Monroe. If you do not know about him, check him out. Very, very, very wise guy. We're gonna talk about him. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna definitely see what he was about. You know what I'm saying? This is mind blowing events though, y'all. This is what's really than I was gonna say you already know. This is What's Really Than That podcast. Make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy. Hit that subscribe button if you ain't do that yet. Definitely tune in, man. And if you ain't watched the other ones, definitely go on my playlist. They are there, season 1 and season 2. I talked about a lot of different things. But tonight, we back. And we gonna get into this right now. We talking about Mr. Robert Monroe, also known as Bob Monroe. Okay. Um, so Robert Monroe, he is I have my research, so I ain't just up here talking trash to y'all, you know what I'm saying? All right, Robert Allen Monroe, all right, also known as Bob Monroe, October the 30th, 1915, he was born, and he died on March 17th, 1995. He was an American radio broadcasting executive who became known for his books on his own out-of-body experiences and for funding the Monroe Institute, which researched consciousness. All right. This is all about consciousness. This is all about awareness. I don't know if any of you ever had OBE, which is called the out of body experiences, is where you leave your body. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it happens through sleep paralysis, where I don't know if you ever woke up, but this happened to me several times where I woke up, but I couldn't move. I was stuck. I couldn't even talk. I remember I remember just yelling like yo, yo, like trying to like move my mouth and all that. I couldn't say nothing. So that's sleep paralysis, but you're awoke. Like you wake up and you like can't move or nothing. But you can get out of it. But the best thing to do actually when you're in it is relax. Don't be scared. Just relax your body. Just know that you're okay. And what's going to happen is your spirit, your soul is going to float out your body. It happens every night. A lot of people don't know that. That's why we be in a dream state. We be in a dream world. You know what I mean? Because our soul leaves our body. Our body get tired, not our soul. You know what I'm saying? Our spirit. So, um, with that being said, is that can happen, and it happened to me several times. You know, I had an out of body before. You know, but this is what he focused on. Okay, this is what his focus is on because it happened to him several times. He wrote books about it. Um, Also, he is produced the Gateway program to teach people how to go out of body. So I don't know if you ever heard of the Gateway program, but that's something to talk about too. And I also talked about that. So make sure y'all check out the last episodes. But we're gonna dig deep into it anyway. I'm gonna re-talk about all this shit because it's deeper than what I even told y'all. Is more stuff. That's why on this one I wanted to focus on Hemi-Syncs. Now a lot of people probably don't know what that is, but we're gonna get into it though. All right. Um, his 1971 book Journeys Out of the Body is certified. No, it's credited with popularizing the term of out of body. Okay, so that book Journeys Out of the Body is credited with popularizing, um making that name basically out of body experiences real popular, all right? For introducing the ability to self-induce OBEs, a practice previously called astral projection. Have you ever heard of that? Astral projection? All right, to a large audience. It has sold around 1 million copies. Okay, shout out to Robert Monroe. Journeys Out of the Body. If y'all have never heard of that, is a book out right now. It's about all his out of body experiences. So it's pretty deep, yo. I was looking at some of it, like reading some of it. It was crazy. I was like, dang. They got the audio. You can check out the audio on YouTube too. You know what I mean? People be reading them and stuff like that and talking about the book. So I was checking that out. I was like, dang, that shit crazy. Like he has some crazy, interesting stories. So y'all should check them out. All right. All right. It's a Monroe Institute developed Hemi-Syncs. All right. His institute developed Hemi-Syncs. Now, Robert Allen Monroe, also known as Bob Monroe, was an American radio broadcasting executive who became known for his books on his out of body experiences and for funding the Monroe Institute, which researched consciousness and produced the Gateway program to teach people how to go out of the body. All right. Short for hemispheric synchronization. That's what Hemi-Sync is. And based on experiments from the 1800s that showed that when the brain heard two frequencies, it produced a third that made up the difference between the two. For example, right? 170 hertz in one ear and 174 hertz in another ear results in the brain producing 4 hertz waves, theta waves, right? So Hemi-Syncs was used to generate brain waves conductive to going out of body. All right. So it basically helps create brain waves to help go out of body. These form the basis of the Monroe Institute Gateway. And y'all can actually check that out, the gateway process. Y'all can check it all out. Y'all can go online, you do all that. Guidelines, it gave you guidelines, lifelines, and other audio tapes. So basically it's a bunch of frequency sounds, a bunch of binary sounds that he created for you to be able to reach going out of body and being able to control it, whether then because we do it all the time, we just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't know it. A lot of people don't even know what happened. They don't even know where to find out the information to this stuff from. You know what I'm saying? When it happened to them, but that right there helps you be able to be aware and be able to control it and stuff like that. We're gonna get into some more of it though. We're gonna get into some more of it. All right. So in 1975, Monroe registered the first of several patents concerning audio techniques designed to stimulate brain functions until the left and right hemispheres became synchronized. Right? So you got a left hemisphere, right, in your brain, and you got the right hemisphere. All right. So what he did was he was creating sounds, audio technique designs to stimulate the functions in each side to the point where they synchronized and became one. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy for him to study that. Like that's deep. But that's what he was doing. So it says Monroe held that this state, dubbed Hemi-Sync, right, could be used to promote mental well-being, or to trigger an altered state of consciousness, right? An altered state of consciousness, ASC, also called an altered state of mind, alter, altered mental status, AMS, or mind alteration, is any condition which is different from a normal waking state, right? So that's any condition different from a normal waking state. It describes induced changes in one's mental state, almost always temporary. All right. That's something deep too to think about. So that's crazy right there. All right. So Monroe's concept was based on an earlier hypothesis known as binaural beats. Okay, and has since been expanded upon a commercial basis by the self-help industry. So it's become an expanded commercial basis by self-help industries. That's why this is so known right now. And there's also he got a whole program which is the Gateway program. Hemi-Sync's also, I think he got a Hemi-Sync program too. But we're gonna get into this. So Hemi-Sync, right? Short for hemispheric synchronizations, also known as brainwave synchronization, right? Refers to the observation that brainwaves will naturally synchronize to the rhythm of periodic external stimuli such as flickering lights, speech, music, or just that really basically the brainwaves they react to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like certain sounds and shit like that. That's why we get like you'll hear a song and be like, yo, this is my shit, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you can hear a song and be like, John, I like it depends on what's hitting, like, you know what I'm saying? Depends on what's hitting. All right, so let me see. It say Monroe indicated that the technique synchronizations the two hemispheres of one's brain, thereby creating a frequency following response, right? Designed to invoke certain effects. Hemi-Sync has been used for many purposes, y'all, including relaxation and induction. I'm sorry. Relaxation and sleep induction. All right. The effort to bring on sleep by various techniques or medical means is practiced to lengthen periods of sleep, increase the effectiveness of sleep. I actually think I need to do this because I don't sleep. They could be up all the time. I really don't sleep, yo. I'll be up all the time. I think I'm gonna do this, man. It says it help you sleep longer. Okay. Shit. I mean, for real. All right, let me see. Learning and memory aids, right? Helping those with physical and mental difficulties, reducing the need for painkillers after surgeries, and reaching altered states of consciousness through the use of sound. See, this is dope. And that's crazy though, because shit, we is energy. You know what I'm saying? We vibrate at a certain rate. You know what I'm saying? So like when you hear them other sounds, I see where it could work at. I see that. I see that. All right, let's see. Let's read some more real quick. The technique involves using sound waves to enter brain waves, right? Wearing headphones. So you got to wear headphones when you're doing this. They say Monroe claimed that brains respond by producing a third sound called binaural beats. Okay? That's crazy. It say a beat is a interference pattern between two sounds of slightly different frequencies, perceived as a periodic variation in volume, the rate of which it is the difference of the two frequencies. That's what binaural beats are. Okay, that's what beats are. So like it's basically when something make one sound, this make one sound, but them two sounds together, you hear another sound out of that. It create a whole different type of sound. And I guess that's the binaural sound. That's just what he's saying. Is like between two sounds of slightly different frequencies. You know what I'm saying? So it say that encourage various brainwaves activity changes. Okay. That encourage various brainwaves activity changes. Okay. In 2002, a University of Virginia presentation at the Society for Physic Physicology, research. Hold on, let me get this word real quick. This word big as hell. All right, hold on, let me see. Technology, y'all. Look what technology can do. What does word say?
Psychophysiological research.
Damn. Y'all heard that? Psychophysiological research. Hold on, let me do it one more time. I just wanted you to read that one part. Hold on. Hold on. That was crazy. That's a big ass word, right? Where'd it go? Oh shit, I done lost the damn John. How I lose the John? It went all the way to the top somewhere. Hold on. Hold on. I think I found it. Here we go. I found it. I found it. I found it. All right. That was crazy though. That shit went all the way to the top. All right, the research examined Monroe's claim. Basically, we already know he did some research, all right, for the society. All right, so it say the presentation demonstrated that EEG changes did not occur when the standard electromagnetic headphones of Monroe setup were replaced by air conditioned headphones. All right, so basically the EEG change did not occur when the standard electromagnetic headphones of Monroe setup were replaced. Okay, so it did not occur when the standard electromagnetic headphones of Monroe setup were replaced by air conditioned headphones, which were connected to a remote transcender by rubber tubes. Okay, so when they used that, that didn't work. Basically, that's what they're saying. It say this suggests that the bias for the basis for the entertainment effects is electromagnetic rather than acoustical. Okay. All right, cool, cool, cool. We learning tonight, though. We learning tonight. All right, let me see, man. Let me get into there's something else I wanted to talk about that I had. Okay, here we go, right here. This is important right here, all right? So we know about the Hemi-Syncs, where it's the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere, right? Joining together, creating a third sound, which is a binaural sound, right? That can help you sleep, that can heal you, that can do a lot of things. Now we're gonna get into the process of what type of hertz and what type of process or result that this can bring to you once you're doing this. I know now that it can help you sleep longer. So to me, that's something I really want to do. I need to sleep longer because I barely sleep. I get like an hour or two. Sometimes I take a nap in the evening. Like it's just not 100% good sleep. But when I do get that sleep though, when I do get that 100% sleep, I'm knocked the fuck out. I'm out. And that's when I'll be having these OBEs and I'll be having out of body experiences and stuff like that. And I'll be having deep dreams. And sometimes I'll wake up like in my dream and I'll realize I'm in my dream and shit. I'll be like, oh shit, I'm in my dream. Like, yeah, I'll be having some crazy ass dreams, man. So we could talk about that another time. Like real talk, we could talk about that another time. I'll be having some crazy ass dreams though. Like for real. You know what I mean? Nigga I don't know if I'm in another universe. You know what I mean? But it should be crazy. All right, but let's get back into this real quick. All right. So Robert Monroe Hemi-Sync, right, is a patent auto technology designed to felicitate specific states of consciousness by synchronizing the brain's left and right hemispheres, right? Developed through the Monroe Institute, auditorial signals. It uses auditorial signals to guide the brain into various mental states ranging from deep relaxation to high focus. And this is dope. I like that. Relaxation or high focus. Let me move up on this one. All right, so this is how the technology works. Okay, we're gonna get into how the technology works. If y'all just joining, we talking about Mr. Robert Monroe right here. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell your friend to tell a friend. We up here right now. What's realer than that? The podcast. All right. So this is deep, y'all. Look. So how the technology work, right? Hemi-Syncs is primarily based on the phenomenon of binaural beats, right? So the process, two slightly different tones are played simultaneously and one in each ear, right? So we got two different sounds. We got the left ear, we got the right ear. We all know that, right? So 100 hertz in the left ear and 104 hertz in the right ear. right? That's the process. That's what you got to have. In the left ear, 100 hertz, and the right ear, 104, right? So it say the result. The brain perceives a third phoneme, right? Tone, the difference between the two, right? So, like I told y'all a little bit earlier ago, the left and the right ear, and then them two sounds going to create a third sound. That's going to be the difference between the two, right? So, 4 hertz, it'll be 4 hertz in this example, right? Synchronization. The third tone is an electrical signal that forces both hemispheres of the brain to work in union to perceive it. Wow, that's deep. Leading to a state of whole brain synchronization. I like that. I like that. I'll fuck around do this tonight. All right, Creek Key. I knew about this though, and I do listen to it, but like I wanted to do more research. I listened to it before, but I wanted to do more research, yo, and really, really learn about it. But key brainwave states, right? This is the brainwave states I was telling y'all about that it could put you in different states. They got different, states, right? So by adjusting the frequency of these tones, Hemi-Sync guides the brain into specific wave patterns, right? It say beta is 14 to 30 hertz. That right there is active thinking, sharp focus, and problem solving, right? So if you listen to beta 14 to 30 hertz, you will have active thinking, sharp focus, and problem solving. I guess that will help you be able to handle those type of things. The next one is alpha. That's 8 to 14 hertz, right? That relaxed alertness, right? Creativity and deep learning. All right. So I guess that makes you more relaxed and more calm, and it give you more creativity, thoughts, I guess, and deep learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try all this shit. Watch. I'm gonna try it all. All right, then we got theta. That's 4 to 8 hertz. All right. Theta is meditation, intuition, and mind awake, body sleep. Oh, okay. So that's that at that rate right there, mind awake, body asleep state. That's how you can also have an OBE by, oh, this is dope. So the theta is how they be having them OBEs. It's 4 to 8 hertz, right? Meditation, intuition, and mind awake slash body asleep states. That's dope. Because when your mind is awake and your body is asleep, you still aware, you're conscious. You know what I'm saying? So when you do go into these OBEs or these deep dreams or whatever you're going through while you having them, you aware, and whatever you think become just like that. Whatever you think. So that's why it's good to learn this stuff and can be able to control it, because you manifest way faster on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Everything is, as soon as you think of it, it come. That's why if you having a dream and you think something gonna happen in that dream, something end up happening in that dream. But you can reverse that if you learn how to control your dreams. And the only way to learn how to control them is to be conscious. That's so dope. All right, so let's go to the next one. This is the last one. It says delta. Delta is zero point 0.5 to 4 hertz. Deep sleep and physical recovery. Okay, that's what I need too. I need all of these. I need every single one of these. I need to go to sleep and have physical, what I mean, recovery. So if anybody out there going through any physical type of thing, you can heal yourself with Delta 0.5 4 hertz. All right. That's dope right there. All right. Say common applications. Sleep and relaxation used to overcome nausea and reach meditative states without years of practice. Productivity, enhancing concentration for work or study, right? Consciousness exploration. Robert Monroe famously used the technology of the gateway experience to feli- felicitate. I read too fast, y'all. My fault. Robert Monroe famously used the technology for the gateway experience to felicitate out of body experiences, OBEs, lucid dreaming, and remote viewing. See, remote viewing is real too. They use that in the military. If y'all don't know about that, that's real. Lucid dreaming is real. Um, Military interest, right? In the 1980s, the U.S. Army and CIA investigated the technology for potential applications in intelligence and human performance, the gateway process. I talked about the gateway process. If y'all want me to re-talk about the gateway process, I definitely could. Just let me know. I could do more research on it, dig a little deeper in it, because I know that joint is crazy. Y'all can also YouTube it and check it out yourselves if y'all want to. All right. Safety and usage. Control. Users typically remain in total control and can stop at any time. The recordings do not contain subliminal verbal messages. All right. The only thing they do say is they be like, um, he'd be like breathe in or something like that. Take a deep breath, hold it for like 8 seconds. Um, Sometimes it'd be stuff like that. Think telling you to picture a box that you're in. Picture like put all your problems in this box, close the box, shit like that. Like it's pretty decent though. Precautions. It is recommended that individuals with a history of seizures or certain auditory disorders consult a doctor before use. It should never be used while driving or operating heavy machinery. All right. So I would say, when is the best to use Hemi-Syncs? Probably when you're relaxing and yeah, I think that when you're relaxing, meditation, when you're comfortable, you got to do this in a safe environment too. If you're going to do it, you know, comfortable your bed, just living room, couch, something like that. But yeah, man, this shit was crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Learning about this right here though. Hemi Sings by Robert Monroe. In 1975, Monroe registered the first of several patents concerning audio techniques designed to stimulate brain functions until the left and the right hemisphere became synchronized. Y'all learned. Y'all could check it out if y'all want to. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. What's Realer Than That podcast? We back season 3. And I'm gonna be back up here in a little bit with another one for y'all, all right? But I appreciate y'all for showing up, who all showed up. I hope y'all learned something. I learned something. I'm definitely gonna be tapping into them waves and them hurts and all that so I can get my mind right, get my body right, and just stay focused and aware. You know what I'm saying? And level up. So make sure y'all do the same thing if that's y'all goals. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. I'll holler at y'all later, man. You already know. I'll get with y'all. All right. One, one, two, and three. Same noise. All right, y'all. Have a good night.